Thank you guys for joining us today. We did the presentation yesterday in French and it was quite a success. So let's hope it's the same today with the English version. I wish I could give it in Portuguese for all our Portuguese friends, but I still need to practice a little bit. And so Enrique and Renat told me English was fine, so let's start, okay? As you all know, we've started working with Artcoustic a few weeks ago. Basically, it was all announced around ISE. I think most of you who visited ISE went to the stand, to their booth, saw the solutions, the products, met with their team, and Jonathan, as I said, is online with us now. So let's start. As you probably all know, Artcoustic, they are building speakers, different applications that we will view over the next half hour, and but basically mostly on-wall products. Audio and video good, thank you, Gonzalo. So mainly on-wall products, and basically we could say they're different sizes of the same speaker depending on what your requirements are in your room, okay? I'm not going to go in too deeply into the text. All those three PDFs I'm going to show you, they're all on our partner zone within the text section in Artcoustic. So if you want to take a bit more time afterwards and read everything through, please go ahead. But we are limited to 40 minutes, so I'm going to try not to take too much time. So we still can do a bit of Q&A at the end. So as you can see, created in 1998, basically focused on sound performance, on design and customization, as we will see. The aim always been to create high quality, honest and true sound while still achieving the aesthetics looks of our product. So yes, as you can see, some nice graphics on what the world needs, what we're passionate about and what sets us apart. And that would be the purpose of Artcoustic. Okay, oops, sorry. Back. So as we were saying, the three pillars of what Artcoustics wants to be or is or achieves, it's sound performance, great one, design integrity, nice looking cabinets, small footprint, mostly on wall installation, and then customization, allowing you to have different finishes, colors, fabrics, grills, etc., etc. Okay. Next. So here are some examples. Sound performance. You see the image of a cinema. You all know this is my main focus in the company, cinema systems, and I'm as soon as hopefully soon we can all go back to normal work. I will swap the system we have currently in our demo cinema that I think quite a few of you have seen and demoed, and we will change everything to Artcoustic. So hopefully you will all come back very soon, be able at least to come back very soon and experience, okay? Design integrity, as you can see, all the speakers are basically out of the same base but different size, and then customization with the different colors and everything available. So I'm not going to go too much into the details, but again, being a speaker company, obviously sound performance would be main focus, number one, okay? As you can see, you have big babies like the PS, the performance subwoofers that we will come back and see later when I see the range, okay? As I was saying, cinema systems, nothing to envy to other brands. Customization, as we were saying, one recommendation, and I think my friend Jonathan will approve. This is a nice feature, but please don't start your story by saying that you can do the speakers in any color or any finish with any grill because you will only make the story more complex. We've seen that with other brands that we've worked with before that I will not name, but if you make it so custom from the start, you will only make it more complex for you. Okay, it's a nice feature. You know you can do that, but there's a lot to tell, and there's a lot to convince your clients before making it a pink speaker. Okay. So there you can see an image of the different models of the range. Okay, we will come back to that later in detail. But basically, as you can see, always the same tweeters, always the same woofers. Simply what changes is the cabinet and the number of what you have. Okay. Again, customization, the 3 options possible. The cabinet. Thank you, Jonathan. So I'm doing it good. I'm great. I'm glad. So quick overview of what you can customize: cabinet color, the screen color, and digital artwork. Okay. Some example of customization. Again, it's a nice feature, but not the main part of your story, I would say. So you can see the raw color, any color you like, different types of grills with custom images, etc., etc. Okay, design integrity. So it's all handmade in the factory, which is in Estonia, if I'm not mistaken. Jonathan, I think you can confirm that for us. So hand built, as you can see, quite a sleek design, simple. Everything is installed on wall, very simple to install, small footprint. There you see the Spitfire version of the speakers, which is the cinema range, and basically the difference with the SL series we will see later is the finish. So it's a more industrial black design, matte design to avoid all types of reflections, which we want to avoid at any cost, obviously, when we do a cinema. So as I said, each unit is made by hand. That you can see people how they are built, and then that's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to review the range. So you have basically 4 main ranges, which is the SL collection, the CPH collection, sorry, the Spitfire collection, and the Performance collection. Okay, so the 3 main areas of where to install, let's say, Artcoustic. As you can see in that graph here, contract interiors, that would be, I would say, kind of light commercial systems, restaurants, bars, offices, and stuff like that. Residential installation, obviously, so all that's multi-room audio system. You could have, say, living room installations, multi-purpose room installations, and everything. And then you have the dedicated cinema business. And then, so obviously in the middle is Artcoustic. Okay. Here again, some examples of installation, always looking nice and clean and sleek. So there's a lot of pictures in our partner zone as well. If you go to the tech folder in Artcoustic, you can find all kinds of pictures of the speakers themselves, installation, and everything. Okay, examples of cinema installation. Sorry, and of different types of interior. You have here at the bottom kind of a TV room with a big sound bar and some left and right speakers. You have more discrete installation in what looks to be a bedroom, kitchen, dining room, living room, all types of things. Okay, so I will move to the next presentation, which is the product range. Okay, so I will move to that. Just a second, I just need to get back my chat and my participants. Okay, we are here. So any questions so far? No, I see everybody's has it clear. Okay, good. Thank you. So first range of the system, of the brand, would be the SL series. So that's the, say, bread and butter of Artcoustic. That's all that you're going to use for multi-room audio, for living rooms, for all those types of installation, contract installation, and everything. Okay. So sorry again. Yes. It's all on wall. You can find this brochure on our website, Partner Zone. You'll have all the the spec sheets, dimensions, and everything. But to explain it in a very simple way, the range, always the same speaker, but going from the very small target mini, okay, all the way to the 2412 that we will see at the end. Okay, so there you see the target recommendation, and I'm sure Jonathan will agree. When you're going to use those types of small speakers, whenever you have the chance, or every time if possible, use subwoofers with it. You will see when we get into the impact range of the subwoofers, they're all also mountable on wall, so small footprint, easy to place. But this will really help get the bass that obviously those speakers can physically difficult. I mean, they have a difficulty to reproduce. Okay, we can not break the laws of physics. So here, an example of those small target speakers, very nice and discreetly installed in a modern interior. Next model, that would be probably the best seller, the Diablo. So 3.1. You can see that from the next slide, you will see they all have basically yeah, okay, target is full range, very good. But still, if you agree with me, Jonathan, if we can also sell some subwoofers, it's always good. So the Diablo is a 3.1, so 3 woofers and 1 tweeter. I will not go deeply into the specs. I think you can all go through it. You will all understand everything. The 4030, 4.2, and 6.3. So basically, why 4030? Because it's a more reduced cabinet than the standard SL, 40 times 30 centimeters, obviously. So 4.2 and 6.3, depending on the size of the room and the volume you want to achieve. Next one. So here's some examples. Then this is the one cabinet size. So the 4.2, 6.3, and 8.4. As you can see, they all fit in the same cabinet. Okay, 500 times 370, and then you have 12.6, 16.8, and 24.12 that also fit in the same bigger cabinet. Okay. Quick precision, custom, no, standard cabinets are black and white with a black and white or white screen. That's the standard, let's say. And then again, custom, you can do it any color, and screen again, any color, or with a printed image. Okay. So there you can see that you can have some pretty big speakers on both sides of your TV if you want to achieve good performance. Okay. 2 models of floor standing speakers in the range. This is the first one, the SL 12.6 floor standing, which is basically a 12.6 with a floor stand. Nothing complex about that. Okay. We will see later the other model. Okay. So quick overview of the soundbars. You have basically 4 models. The SLC1, which is the small, tiny mini one. You have the multi-soundbar, which is either LCR or center channel, okay, in 4 standard sizes or bespoke. Then you have the SLC2, which is your stereo soundbar, again, available in 4 standard sizes or bespoke. And then you have the high SPL soundbar, which is basically when you need a lot of power. And this one is only available in a bespoke size, okay? There you can see a quick image of the sleek design, how nice it looks. Again, standard is white or black, and available in any color or finish. The SL Elevate 2.1, oops, sorry, just a second, somebody calling me. How can I say no? Well, I cannot say no, that's okay. You will. So, sorry for that. SL Elevate 2.1, again, that's the second model of the floor standing speaker, lots smaller than this one. Again, our recommendation, use it for surround speakers when you have no options to put on-wall speakers or stuff like that. Or if really you're gonna use them as left and right speakers, please always put a subwoofer with it to get the bass you're gonna miss, okay? Last models of the SL series are the Architect, which is the in-ceiling speakers. You all know we work mainly with another brand for what's in-ceiling speakers. The selling points of those ones, I would say, they are very thin, so they can be installed in a very when you don't have depth in your ceiling, and they have a grill which is in fabric and not in metal. And that again you can have in any color, which makes it, in my opinion, look better than a painted metal grill. Okay, there you have, as you can see, 4 models: the 2.1, 4.2, 3.2.1, and the Architect's 2.1 path. Okay. Oops, what have I done? I don't want this here. Sorry. Just okay. So we move to the subwoofer of the SL range. Okay, we basically have 4 units of them: Impact 1, Impact 2, and Impact 3, which is a single 10-inch, dual 10-inch, and triple 10-inch. Okay, and then you have the in-wall 10 model, which is a great addition to our range, I believe, because up until now we didn't really have a good in-wall subwoofer. So the 3 impact models can be also installed on-wall, which is very practical if you need a little footprint, okay, and you don't have the space. Once you put it on wall, as you can see on the picture on the side, it looks like a piece of furniture more than a box of speaker, okay? Quick precision on the in-wall speaker. I believe, and Jonathan can confirm, that Artcoustic doesn't provide a back box. So what we're gonna do is the same as we do with Stealth. We're gonna build our own back box and offer it to you, but I still need to get my hands on it and test it. So ask your sales guy, they will inform you as soon as we've done all the testing, and they will let you know the best solution for the installation of the in-wall subwoofer. So, any question on the SL series? Nope, nope. Any in-wall lip models? Lip? What do you mean by lip? No in-wall loudspeakers. It's only on wall. I mean, you can always build a niche or do something for it, but there's no proper in-wall models. Okay. So, any back box expected? You mean for the subwoofer? We'll do as we do with Stealth. So we have our carpenter, and we'll ask him to build the back box so we can give the for loudspeaker. At the moment, no. But again, if we get some demand on it, I'm sure that's something we can organize. Okay. CPH series, that would be the full range series of loudspeakers, specifically the CPH10, which as you can see has a much bigger woofer than the SL series. Okay. Again, same thing as before. Standard finish is black or white, and cabinet available in custom colors. In the CPH series, you also have the CPH10 subwoofer that you can, sorry, just a sec. Jonathan saying me, okay. But let's discuss that later, Jonathan. Let's talk about what we have, and then we talk about what is coming. So CPH Trio amplifier, it's a 2.1 digital amplifier. So you have two 50-watt outputs for the two stereo speakers and 100-watt output for your sub. Okay. Important thing to know, all the Artcoustic speakers have a very high sensitivity, which allows you to run them very easily with little amplification required, which always makes it easy. So CPH Trio should be a nice and good selling product. So we should receive all our stock orders and demo orders this week. Obviously, it's difficult at the moment to move from home, but as soon as I get my hands on one of those, we will extensively test it and also come back to you with feedback. Okay. So next range of products, let's move to the cinema range. Okay. The cinema range name is Spitfire. Spitfire, basically performance-wise, is very similar to the SL series, but in a more industrial, say, type of cabinet. Black finish, matte finish, again, to avoid all the reflections and everything you don't want to have in a cinema. Okay. As you can see here, the range starting from the Spitfire 4.2, 6.3 and 8.4, again, same as the SL series. Cabinet is the same size for those three models. Installation on wall, obviously. And then you have the three bigger ones, which are the 12.6, 16.8, and 24.12, again, in the same, sorry, same size of cabinet for those. We move to the subwoofer range. So you have Control 1, Control 2, and Control 3 subwoofers, depending on basically the SPL you want to achieve in your room. Not in the presentation, but I already have 4 of those for my CineLab, and one of them is in my home right as we speak. Is the new SPS1, which is a dual 12-inch that everybody who went to ISE has been able to see it on the cinema side of the booth from Artcoustic. So those black cabinets, again, you can install it on floor, you can install it on wall, and as soon as I'm able to go back to the office, I will install the system in my cinema. Okay. Any questions about the Spitfire before we move to the performance series? No, all good. Thank you. So, sorry, performance series. That's a new. I think it's a new opening in the houses we work in, which is the private discotheque. I think you get more and more demand on those types of rooms. You have the cinema, and then you have the party multi-purpose area where you would use those types of products. Okay. Also, you can use them in the cinema, and I will explain you how straight away. As you can see, there's a picture of a cinema room in there. So first model is the A6, Performance A6. I don't know if you've had, I guess you've had plenty of time to navigate on social media the last few days. So maybe you've seen me showing off in my den with the speakers I took from the office. So this is a modular speaker. Okay, it's a 6.3, as you can see. And then it comes with a special wall bracket at the back, which will allow you to easily stack the speaker and then orientate it to create kind of a line array for your cinema room. Okay, for example, the CineLab will have 3 of each for the left, center, and right speakers. Okay, then if you see, I mean, you don't really see it easily there at the back. In the details, you have an in and out speaker and connector, which allows you, as it has a very high impedance, 13 ohms, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Jonathan can confirm. It will allow you to daisy chain 3 or 4 of them easily from the same amplification channel, especially for your cinema room, as we were saying. Okay, and then you have the performance series subwoofers. Basically, you have the double 10, the 4x10, and the 6x10. And again, as soon as we will be able to reopen the office, we will receive a couple of PS6s and 4 of the A6, and we will create a lounge disco area in our showroom where you can come and see the system working. Quick precision, the PS6 will go into the custom model section, but it will still be available. Okay, and then last quick overview of, well, first the PDA 1000 digital amplifier, which is the subwoofer amplifier. It has 2 times 450 watts or bridged 1000 watts. Okay, so you can use it mono, stereo, or bridge. 2 inputs, 2 outputs. Okay, for your subwoofers. My recommendation, if you go to Partner Zone, you will see that all the subwoofer models are available with or without the amplifier. Whenever I recommend always to use it. Okay. Also, if you buy it with the speaker, you will see that it's a lot cheaper than buying it alone. I mean, the amplifier. Okay. So last quick overview of the range. You have the SL series from the Target Mini to the big 2412. Sorry, 4 models of soundbar, the Elevate, the Architect in ceiling, the SL subwoofers with the in-wall, the Spitfire series for your cinema with different subwoofers, and then the Performance series and the CPH series. Okay. Last thing I would like to show you before we go to the Q&A, just 1 second. So this, as we were saying that the, sorry, just getting back to my screen, okay. Is the bracket for the cinema wall speaker based on ball joints? Yes, absolutely, Pierre. I can send you a picture later. This is an optional wall bracket. But it's in the catalog. I have some here. I've taken some pictures. I will send you afterwards so you can see how it works. Okay. So as I was saying before, that basically it's always the same speaker but in different sizes. You have this template that's been made by Artcoustic with our friends from Design Flow. I don't know if you know them. And basically what it will do is show you very easily and quickly the recommended speakers needed for an installation. So you would basically put your own room on top of that template, and then based on the position of Mr. there in the middle and the position of your speaker, you can easily see what model you would need to get to that 105 dB on the sweet spot. So here, for example, I can see that if my guy stands here and I want my 105 dBs, recommendation is the model 12.6, okay, from say the SL or the Spitfire series. Or if we want to go to the Performance series, then we would need to use 2 of the A6s. Okay, now again, this is a recommendation. If you want to sell bigger speakers, no worries. Nobody will tell you anything if you sell a bigger speaker than what's recommended. We will probably tell you if you sell a smaller speaker, but not a bigger speaker. Okay.